All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our video, which I am posting Monday morning on the 27th, but I am recording this immediately after the Binghamton, Mississippi game concluded. We are doing Stars and Standings, of course, here on YouTube, and yeah, this is up to date, including the last game. So let's just take a look here and see how things have changed. Binghamton, yeah, was it 8-14? Yeah, 8-14 winning percentage now. Pretty crazy. Um, so yeah, they continue to roll on, and yeah, now their magic number for clinching a playoff spot is 33, which equals 11 regulation wins. With 22 left to play, yeah, I think that's probably going to happen. Port Huron, they are back in second place. They were able to vault over the Watertown Wolves by virtue of their 4 points this last weekend. Watertown, of course, only got 2 points. So, yeah, we are back to Port Huron being in second, and they have three more games played though than Watertown. So Watertown can make up a little ground there and still end up with that second spot. Basically, right now, these guys, it's what they're playing for. They're playing for a playoff spot, and of course, you get the home ice advantage with the second seed. Um, you would rather not be a fourth or fifth seed because then you've got to play an extra game, that play-in game for the playoffs. But still, I would imagine that the fifth place team is just glad to have a shot at the playoffs. And once you get in, you never know what's going to happen. So, Watertown, yeah, Watertown now 48 points, and Danbury not far behind with 46. So, yeah, these three teams pretty close together: Port Huron, Watertown, and Danbury. Motor City, they have an 11-point cushion over HC Venom. I did not say Hudson Valley. Um, but yeah, this was a rough road trip for Hudson Valley going down to Carolina. And see, now I just said it. It's a sickness. All right. So Motor City, yeah, they're sitting in that fifth spot. Um, yeah, potentially with new ownership group now coming in, which we'll talk about on News and Notes on Tuesday on the Flash Audio Network. So make sure to tune in for that. Maybe things can improve. We'll see. The Venom, of course, still have many games on hand. Of course, as you see, they've only played 25 games. Oops, poor Carolina. Yeah, Carolina's falling all over the place there. It's because I don't have enough width there on the end. Um, so yeah, they can make up some ground. They're still very much in it, but they've got to put together a string of wins here. They really need to. The Dashers, of course, they're mired in the throes of their losing streak and just can't catch a break. Had a nice conversation this last weekend with Everett Thompson, coach of Baton Rouge, and he said these guys are better. They've gotten better. It's just they can't catch a break. Um, so who knows? Let's see what happens. All right, in the Continental, the Continental, the top six there are all still pretty close, but there has been some separation. If you remember when we got done with last weekend, there was only 10-point difference. Now there's 17. So, Carolina's been able to go on a nice run. Baton Rouge has strung some wins together. Blue Ridge has stayed pretty consistent. And Athens is still lurking down there. You see that I put in black, just 25 games. So, yeah, they've got, 5 games on hand at least with all these other teams. So they string together some wins. and they could be right up near the top here. You can see the percentage. It's kind of an indication of where they are. Now, their main thing that hurts them is, as you can see, they only have 10 regulation wins out of 19. They've been they're losing points in essence, so they need to put together a bunch of wins in regulation to really get themselves in a good position. It's going to be tough this year. This every single game that these teams play against each other, it's like a playoff game, and we're only at the end of January. Amazing. Um, Monroe now 3 points out of a spot, but that's one win, so very doable. It's not like they're out of it. The only team that's kind of out of it is Mississippi. As I look at things, you got 29 total losses. I don't see them being able to make the playoffs. I just don't. The Dashers and Mississippi are pretty much eliminated right now. So anyway, that is our standings for the week. I'm going to steal a couple magnets, and we are going to go to the stars portion of our program here. And here we go. Yep. So again, this is what happens when you shoot a video literally 5 minutes after the completion of a game, and you're furiously jotting down notes and trying to finish everything and work on things while the game is going on, and yeah, multitasking. All right, so yeah, we're going to specify 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 players that had really standout weekends. Starting off, and I'm just going in order of the team. Well, not even, because these two I had to add late today. But yeah, for Baton Rouge, it is Jake Cox. Yeah, 5 assists, no goals, but you set up your teammates and you contribute. That's excellent. I had 2 goaltenders that I recognized for this week. The first being Matt Petesian from the Columbus River Dragons on Friday night. Stops 34 of 35 shots. One of the better performances for the weekend. So that gives him a save percentage of .971 and even 1 goals against. And, of course, the dub against the Athens Rock Lobsters. You know what was really weird? Nothing from Garrett Milan this weekend. Amazing. Okay, for Danbury, Gleb Van Durken, excellent weekend. Had a goal and 4 assists on the 2-game set with the Watertown Wolves. Speaking of Watertown, David Gaeta, 2 goals, 2 assists, and the shootout winner on Friday night. So excellent weekend for him as well. Okay, going to Carolina. Got to mention 3 because, wow. First, of course, is Gus Ford, 2 goals and 4 assists on the weekend. And he got outdone by his line mate, Roman Kramer, 3 goals and 4 assists. So Kramer really had a great weekend. And this was good to see. He's been battling injuries a lot this year. He's really been having a hard time staying healthy. But as we can see, he's out there on the ice. Yeah, he produces and then some. And of course, Mario Cavallari, 2 games, 56 saves and 57 opportunities. So that's .982 on the save percentage, and .050 goals against. Shutout, of course, his 5th of the year, and what was it, 7th of his career? Yeah, plus 2 wins. So Cavallari, he continues to basically lead in almost every goaltender category there is. And finally, the Binghamton Black Bears, thanks to a 3-point night on Sunday, Scott Ramekers ends up with a goal and 4 assists as well. So there are your top 8 performers for the week. As you know, I try to do 5, and it usually doesn't work out that way. So a lot of great play going on throughout the league. So that is it. That is our stars and standings. Now, for this upcoming week, well, later today, I will be posting on the Flash Audio Network the game recaps from Sunday's games. Of course, Carolina versus HC Venom, which was a home game for the Venom, but that's one of those quirky scheduling things. And then, of course, the Binghamton, Mississippi game. Both teams closing out a 3-3. And so we'll be doing that on audio, which I apologize for. I know it's not, it's a little more unusual, but time restrictions being what they are with my new job and everything, that's what I got time to do. So we're going to do it. Then Tuesday. All right, tune in because we have a very, very unique and interesting news and notes segment that we are going to do on the Flash Audio Network. We're going to be talking about the new ownership with the Rockers. We're going to be talking about the upcoming team in Topeka, plus the 2 games that just happened, plus the 2 games that will be happening this next weekend. A lot of things about Topeka. And believe it or not, we're also going to be talking about the Delaware Thunder. Tune in, you'll find out why. That's all I can say. Wednesday is power rankings. Thursday, we'll have more news and notes as things go on and things happen in the league. And then Friday, our previews and predictions for next weekend's games. Lots of games, I believe, if I remember correctly, not looking at my schedule right here. I think it's 6 games on Friday, 7 on Saturday, and 3 on Sunday. So there you go. It's going to be a very busy weekend up ahead. All right, make sure you're tuned in and, well, of course you're tuned in. You're watching this. Make sure you are subscribed here on YouTube. Also, that you're following the Facebook page. That's where most of everything happens. Plus, also make sure that you are subscribed to whatever platform you listen to with the Flash Audio Network. That's Spotify, Spreaker, iHeart, Amazon Music, Castbox. 5 platforms that I'm on, so you can choose your favorite platform, search for Fed League Flash, follow, subscribe, listen in, keep up to date with everything going on in the Fed, or most everything going on in the Fed. All right, some things we can't talk about. All right, thank you so much again for watching. I'm Gary Ryan for the Fed League Flash. Have yourselves a wonderful week, and we will talk to you on the Flash Audio Network. Thanks, and we will talk to you soon.